Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, or whatever time it is you're coming across this video. My name is Vanessa. You are welcome to the second episode of Advocacy with V. Here we are all about good vibes and lifestyle as we shed light and create awareness on inclusion matters, disability mainstreaming, and most importantly, just creating an inclusive community and society together. So today we have a very important and interesting topic to discuss when it comes to life. That's the most, according to me, it's the most interesting topic and the most important topic that has literally helped me maneuver through my life. And before I get into the video, I would like to thank you so much for your support and for the love you've shown for the first so the topic I would like us to discuss today is self-awareness. Self-awareness is a very important and amazing topic, especially when it comes to advocacy, which is the actually one of the main reasons why this platform was born. And it is going to be very difficult for us to do advocacy without self-awareness, because advocacy is being a voice for the voiceless, and is being able to speak out where you feel your rights are being violated. So, and there's no way for you to know where your right is being violated without first knowing yourself. And a disclaimer, whatever I'm going to say here, it is in my own opinion. And yeah, so where were we? As I was saying, whatever I say here, I am not an expert. So I want us to make this session as interactive as possible. This session requires as interactive as possible. Please feel free to contribute your input in the comment section, so that we can all learn together. And please let me make clarification. Pardon for any background noise you might hear, because I'm in the office. So today I have brought you here. As we are doing this discussion, we are working also. So let's start. So our topic was, and first of all, before I even begin, I want to take this opportunity to wish you a happy Cerebral Palsy Awareness Day. It's an awesome day to celebrate us, to celebrate our achievements. This is a journey that only maybe the parents and the children with cerebral palsy might get to understand. So I want to take this opportunity to wish us a happy World Cerebral Palsy Day, and also to encourage you to keep going. I know the journey might get tough, but remember every season, and every time in the journey, will keep you going. So don't give up, just hold on. And so my topic for today is self-awareness, which means having a deep understanding of one's emotion, how it affects how your emotion affects you and other people around you, and generally your job performance. You see, and especially in this disability world, self-awareness is very important when it comes to advocating for for your rights, and even relating with others. And it's going to help you so much even when it comes to asking for help. Whenever you need help, it's going to make it easier for you to communicate to other people. So self-awareness is having a deep understanding of your emotion, how it affects you, how your feeling affects you and the people around you and your work performance. And so and for us people with disability, can also have, it's also having a deep understanding of what your disability is, how you need to be helped, and basically how it affects your general life and performance. Yeah, that is me, and I want to take this opportunity to share a small background story on self-awareness, and I'm going to use myself as an example. Back then, when generally, maybe let's say I was little and I didn't know much about myself, so I used to delegate most of things that involve me, every decision or anything to do with me. Basically, I used to delegate it to others. So I left that responsibility to other people to decide whatever that involved me. Every little thing that needed my attention or I needed to do, somebody else had to decide for me. And personally, I'm still suffering the consequence of delegating decisions to others. Like right now, even if you ask me my shoe size, I don't know. Fun fact about me, I don't know my shoe size. Reason being, I used to delegate everything that's involved me to others. So it's very important for us to know ourselves, and so that it can help us to make decisions in a calm manner, interact with others, and be good teamwork. Because in this world, we need others. No man is an island, so we need each other. So self-awareness will help us to interact with other people easily and also be good team members. So that even when we go out there, you can easily talk to other people in a calm manner and air out your views in a very confident way. Another importance of self-awareness is boosting your self-confidence. Self-awareness generally, it helps you to boost your self-confidence whenever you walk in a place or somewhere where you needed to speak. If you have high level of self-awareness, it's going to literally boost your confidence. You don't know the level of confidence that self-awareness has really helped me in this journey, even when it comes to interacting with people. The importance of having high self-awareness when it comes to confidence is going to even help you air out your views without fear. Be able to speak, bila kuogopa. Like, some people, even the level of self-confidence. Imagine you can speak out the wrong thing, but because of your confidence, nobody is going to even notice. So, and also that self-confidence is also going to help you, most importantly, avoid limits discrimination. Nobody can discriminate you if you have not nobody, pardon me, like the chances of being discriminated when you have confidence is going to be very hard. No one is even going to look down upon you because your confidence is going to boost you. It's going to boost your energy. So that is what has basically been able to work for me when it comes to having high level of self-awareness. When it comes to confidence, it has been able to boost me and help me interact with other people and it just helped me to boost my confidence, even when it comes to public speaking, when it comes to airing out my views. Whenever I need help, I'm able to easily and communicate that I need help at this point, without being looked down upon. So it's very important to have self-confidence, especially when you're out there. So it's going to really boost a lot in your self-esteem. So work on your confidence. That also comes with the importance of self-awareness, and then also making decision in a calm manner. I don't know if I've said this, but making a self-awareness also helps you to make a lot of decisions that involve you in a very calm manner. You're able to make important decisions. You're able even to conduct SWOT analysis. You're able to analyze your strength, your weakness. So for you to be able to analyze your strength and your weakness, it is most important to know, to have to have a very high level of self-awareness, so that you may be able to make the right decision. Don't be like me, whereby I delegated most of my decisions, but that was in the past. And right now, I can comfortably make sound decisions on my own self in regarding to what I wear, everything. So right now, I'm able to make my own decision without being influenced. Yeah, I'm able to tell this is right for me, this cannot work for me, and that is also one very good important thing that has helped me when it comes to, ever since I discovered the importance of self-awareness and have and studied myself. I took time to study myself and analyze myself, knowing that this is me, this is what I need, this is how I need to air out my situation. That is it. That has helped me so much in terms of making the sound decision and conducting SWOT analysis when it comes to issues involving my life. And also, you are able to accurately assess yourself. I feel like maybe this point is a repetition of what I've just said. You are able to accurately assess yourself and exhibit openness. And you don't judge yourself in a very harsh manner. You're able to cut yourself some slack. You cut yourself some slack. You assess yourself. You're able to tell, this at this point I cannot be able to do this, and at this point I can do this. So you assess yourself, and also you assess yourself, and you're also open to yourself. Being open to yourself is accepting. I can't do this. You accept the reality of your situation after the assessment. So as you have checked yourself and you see that maybe this I can do this at this point, here is where I need help, and also as you assess yourself, also know how am I going to also get that help, because in this world you have to be very careful in who you involve in your journey of self-awareness. You have to be really careful. So like me, I have mentors, and my mentor has really been a very instrumental person when it comes to discovering myself and conducting a SWOT. We conduct SWOT analysis together. So it has been a really, he or she has been a really good and amazing person when it comes to this journey of self-discovery. But before you go to a mentor, it's also there's no one who knows you better than you. So you also need to assess yourself to also be able to help the mentor or the person that is going to also assist you. So it's an easy journey. It's not an easy journey. Sorry, it's not an easy journey to assess yourself. Why you need help? Feel free to ask for help. that has also been one of the very important tactics that has helped me survive, especially in this in a society where disability is still evolving. Being able to assess myself and knowing what I can do and what I can't do, and also knowing how to request for help whenever I need assistance has been it has really helped me to up to where I am from, and also not being, what can I say, I'm looking for the right English word, and also not being able to look down, to feel intimidated whenever I feel I'm treated, but I've never been treated badly. So it has just helped me to, like, basically be free, cut myself some slack, take it easy. I take it a day at a time. Don't be too hard on yourself. Feel free to ask for help whenever you need. Everybody needs help at each and every point of our life. So feel free to ask for help whenever you feel you need one. And also, you're also able to assess people. If you have high level of self-awareness, you are able to assess people and situations. You are able to know when is the right time to speak, or is this really the right person for me to talk to. There's this notion you're giving out the right information, but you're giving it to the wrong person. So the chances of you getting help is close to zero. So you are able, if you have high level of self-awareness, you are able to know who is the right person to involve in your life, or at any particular point where you need help. You're able to assess this situation to know, is this really the right opportunity or the right moment for me to ask for this certain thing, or for me to do this, or for me to even speak. That is also that has also been one of the best quality and positivity when it comes to self-awareness. And also, so for me, there's also the other thing that has helped me when it comes to this self-awareness journey. It is emotional awareness. This is when it comes emotional intelligence, as in knowing how to react. And emotional intelligence is not something that everyone has. Knowing how to control your feeling when you're around people, so that you may not be able to, maybe when you are sad, you're able to balance your emotion and know how to communicate. So emotional awareness and intelligence is really important, especially when it comes to knowing the effects of your feelings or to other people around you. It's one very important thing when it comes to self-awareness. Just knowing how to react at different situations, or with each feeling, just know how to balance yourself. Know when you're happy, this is what you need to do. You need to balance your emotion all through. Another thing is also accurate self-assessment. When it comes to accurate I feel like I'm repeating myself. These are all benefits of self-awareness. When you're able to conduct accurate self-awareness, self-assessment, this is whereby you are able to to know your strength and your limits. Dude, in this area I'm very good at this area, and with this area at this particular point I think I have some limitations here and there. That is very, which is also going to help you perform well, especially when you truly have a deep understanding of your strength and your limits. That will also help you in performing in each and every section of your life, be it spiritually, emotionally, physically, because you are able to know this is where my strength lies, and this is where I have limits. That also having accurate self-assessment also had an effect on you, especially when it comes to choice of school and choice of course that I needed to do, where it was a hassle. So I don't know if it is only me who had difficulties, especially when it comes to let's start also but with secondary students. When it comes to choosing the right subjects to do, here it was a hassle for me. I ended up I chose home science. Kumbe home science had a lot of physical activities that were dangerous, or maybe the teachers were not comfortable in letting me do. And let me tell you, I had a really hard time convincing those teachers that to allow me go do home science. It was a hassle because by the time we realized that truly I chose the wrong subject, I had there's this I think kwa shule yetu kulikuwa na zilikuwa zimedividiwa sijui na kulikuwa na group 4, group 5. So mimi I had chosen home science and music. So and when it comes to dropping subjects, you had to drop one and remain with one. So automatically all the subjects, music was out of the topic because basically the practical involved dancing, and according to the teacher there's no way I could dance. And that is true, very true. There could be a lot of limitation when it comes to body movement, and music entails a lot of that, a lot of body movements, and also some instruments were hard for me to play. And when it comes to home science, the teachers and my mother, they had really contradicting. They did not really want me to do home science. So they were asking me to go do business that I had never done. I had never studied business. So here I had to literally beg the teachers to allow me go with home science. And fortunately, God came through, and they allowed me to do home science. So you see that the where accurate self-assessment comes in. If only I had assessed myself and know better, I think we wouldn't have gotten to this situation. Even I would literally know that choosing this subject would literally have will literally give me problems in the future. But who was me? Like I told you before, I used to delegate everything involving me to other people, so I didn't know. So that you see that one of the side effects of not accurately assessing yourself. I ended up using a lot of time to convince teachers to allow me to go with home science. Hey, fun fact, I passed. In fact, home science was the only subject that I was able to literally pass. Even the required subject yenye iko na high grades. We were able to maneuver. Thank God for the school I went went to, I was the only person that was able differently. So they were actually using me to create to make the environment friendly, and that is what I love. Just in my own what right as when I was young, I said to myself, where I go, I will ensure that I live a very inclusive environment so that any other child with disability or any other able differently child can be able to go there and be comfortable without experiencing the challenges I experience. And so far so good, so far so good. And fun facts, in each and every season or session of my life, I end up being the only person with disability in each and every, apart from Kenya Institute of Special Education, in each and every institution I go, I end up being the only. And Parklands Primary. So after Parklands Primary and Kise, all the other places or other institutions I had to go, I end up being the only able differently person. Yeah, and it's fun because so mnini sasa mtakuwa mnanisaidia. Where you feel I need help, come and help me to make the environment friendly. Yeah, that is tuendelee hapo. So let me take this opportunity to tell you what has really helped me to accurately do self-assessment to myself. I use something I call Johari's window. Johari's window kama tu venye sijui dirisha za sahi haziko hivyo. Kama dirisha za kitambo, so you see most of them are divided into 4 parts. So there is one part. So let's take this as practical situations. There's one part that is black, is open. This is now we are taking it into practical life situation. Like in your life, there is one part of you that is open to everyone. There's one info, maybe one or two things that is open to everyone. Everyone knows it, including you and others. Everyone now knows that information about you. And then there is also a part of your life that is blind, that's totally not known to you, but other people know. So you see also the importance of interacting with others. There's a part of your life that maybe your behavior, your character, it's very hard for you to tell your character. You need the help of others to be able to tell you how you are. Yeah, so that is another part of the Johari's window. There are parts that is hidden to you but known to others, and also blind. There's also that one is blind, a part that is hidden to you but known to others. Then there is this other part that is hidden now. It is hidden, not known to others, only you. Only you, those secrets that you keep. Only you know, only you knows that particular set of information. And then there is also the part that is unknown. That one, not even you don't know. So you have to be basically keen when it comes. That is what has worked for me when it comes to knowing myself better. That is the trick I've been using so far. So there is one thing that is open to others, that is known. It is open to others and both to me. There's other things that they are hidden not known to others, but I know. And there's other things that are blind, not known to myself. Those are the things that other people might have noticed, maybe with my character that I didn't even take note of, and also and the one is unknown. And all this, you have the power. So it's up to you to know and which information about you to give out to others, and which information do you need to give, to keep to yourself, the information you need to give to others, the information, how you need to portray yourself for others to see you. And also take your time to discover what is hidden. Take your time to really discover what is hidden within you that you can do. That you need time to really assess yourself, to know what is hidden about it. So like I told you, so as you can see in all this Johari's window, you have the power. It is only you to decide, this information is what I want to let out to other people, and this information is what I would like to keep to myself. This is how I like to portray myself. I would like other people to know me with this, so that if anybody will come and walk in and ask, who is Vanessa? This is the information I would like them to portray. And how can I do that? It is just by character. Character is what you do when nobody is seeing you, when you are alone. So that is what is going to help you. So as you do, your good character is what is going to help you to have a really good whatever, to help you when it comes to this blind part of Johari's window. How you portray yourself to others is how they are going to see you, and they're going to know and judge you by your character. People will know and judge you by your character, and it is very, very, very hard to change an impression that someone has of you. So you have to really dig in when it comes to knowing yourself, and when it comes to behaving around other people. So I feel like coming to the end of this session. It has gone imekuwa refu sana, but feel free to add to the comment section. I may not be able to answer them now, but I'll look at them later, and maybe to answer them when I'm free. And also, if you have other topics to you feel you can talk about, also do feel free to also put in the topic you need us to discuss next. And also in regards to timing, and also let's come together and see what will be the perfect time for this session. And let's continue. Let's wind up actually the video, and we are going to wind up by discussing how we build self-awareness, and that is basically a repetition. Na feel nikaa nimejirudia, but I hope itasaidia. So for me, what has really helped me in building my self-awareness is having a habit of self-observation. Yeah, I just take maybe 10 minutes to observe yourself and see maybe if you have any change in character, maybe if there's something that you are doing and you're not able to do right now. Take time to assess your strength, your weakness, your limits. Yeah, take time to do. Maybe it can you can create a habit of taking time of doing a SWOT analysis of your SWOT analysis. For those who don't know, is basically, in layman's language, just analyzing your strength, your weakness, and your limitation, and maybe coming up with ways of how you are going to like effectively be coming up with a solution of how you're going to be improve on your weakness and magnify your strength, but basically dealing on magnifying your strength. There is a way you can magnify your strength, even it is going to even make it hard for people to notice your weakness. It's just basically a way of presenting yourself. Presentation. And there's this question, I don't know if I'm right. There's this question basically we ask in the interview as HR. You can also be asked to tell your weakness. What is one of your weaknesses? So how you present your weakness there is going to be a sole determinant of whether you're going to get that opportunity or not. So in this situation, it's just a matter of self-representation. You have to know how to amplify on your strength. If you know that in this area I'm so good, don't in that area. Most of us, I think that is what brings us down. I don't know if but to me, this is in my own opinion. We focus more on what we can't do rather than what we do. So you see, we put much focus on what we haven't achieved, and we forget to celebrate what we have done, or we forget to even celebrate or even notice our weakness. So let's take this opportunity to let's answer sasa could improve. Have a habit of celebrating. Focus more on what you do. It is going to give you more joy, rather than staying sad on what you haven't been able to achieve, and and also comparison. Comparison. When it comes to doing self-observation, please don't compare. Comparison is a thief of joy. Remember, each and every one of us, we all have different journey. Kila mtu ako na a different journey. We are all in this life for a different purpose. So, and most of all, we even don't know how maybe my friend or my colleague has done to get to that place. So don't compare. The only comparison you should do is compare yourself to yourself. Maybe your past and your present, but don't compare yourself to this. You're going to end up staying sad most of the time. And trust you me, I've been there, and I know. I know the sadness and maybe depression that comes with comparison. Don't try that one. I try to compare myself with maybe where the people, where my friends are, or where the people at my particular age are doing, or what the people are doing at my particular age. Karibu nikufe na depression, my friend. The moment I decided now to stop comparing myself and start just building on myself and realizing that each and every one of us has their own different journey, and I'm unique. I cannot be someone else, and someone else cannot be me. And if I try to be someone else, I will not survive. And also other people cannot also survive being put in my situation. So yeah. Where was I? Tuendelee. Spend time daily on self-reflection. That is like a repetition on self-observation, so I feel like I've explained much. And also keep a journal. Yeah, I have, like me, ni venye nimesahau yangu. I literally have a book. That book, like I write everything I want to do, everything I have done, and everything I can do, and everything I can't do. Where I need assistance, I have also included that. Just keep a journal of yourself, to even monitor yourself. Like I've told you, the only comparison you need to make is for you and yourself. Don't compare yourself to others. We all have different journey. We are all unique. No, there is no other person that is you, and you cannot walk in another person's journey. So, just appreciate yourself. Take it easy on yourself. Usijicompare. Utakuwa, you'll end up being sad most of the time. So keep a journal, monitor yourself, take your life as a project. By the way, that is also one of the very important things that I've learned as I grow, and take my life as a project. Assess it. The way a project needs monitoring, also monitor your life. That is going to help. For me it's very crucial when it comes to monitoring, because I know maybe at this particular point, years back I was able to do this. When it comes to this now, I am not able to do this. The areas where I need help before is not the same area that I'll need help, because we are growing. We are all growing, so you need to keep a journal to enable us to monitor ourselves and our progress. Yeah, and one final thing, ask for feedback. Yeah, like I said, there's this thing that is blind to you and known to others. So you need to constantly ask for feedback. You can also do it as a game. Ask for feedback with your friends. Kana rafiki yako mcheze, muulize by the way nakuanga aje kwa hii area, how do I react? Au ndio wanaweza kusaidia by the way. Saa zingine hujijui, but watu wengine wanakuja juu ndo wanakaa na wewe sana. So it's good to ask for feedback, so that you can be able to know in areas where you need to change, in areas where you need to improve. Yeah, that is what has basically helped me when it comes to self-awareness. Also, feel free to add in your input when in regards to this topic in the comment section, so that we can grow together. Tunasaidiana. Hata mimi sijui, this is what I know, so you can also add what you know, so that we are here to grow together and make a friendly environment for us, and most importantly to prove to the community and to the world that disability is not inability. Yeah, I believe if we continue like this, we will be able, together we are going to make an inclusive society, and I cannot do this alone, so help me. So let's grow, let's interact in the comment section. Tell me what you think I need to do, or topics that I need to discuss, so that we are able to grow together and make an inclusive society, and also share this with your friends, so that we come, we learn, and we grow together to create an inclusive society. So I think I've come to the end of my session, and it was lovely. Please don't forget to share, like, and subscribe. Okay? See you in the next episode.